welcome to yet another scintillating fun session of Aditi Ma'am's Story Time. Hey kids, now that you're ready, are you there with me? Give me a thumbs up for those who are ready to listen to today's song and the story. For all those who are just about to join in, leave everything else that you are doing and just hop on. Bring your family, bring your friends. All you need to do is leave everything else and hop on to the story time ride with Aditi ma'am here at Yellow Class. So, kids, I have an interesting lineup of a song followed by a story. As always, you have to get and find out, listen to the song, give the clue to the story, and then I will share and we will participate in the story together. So, kids, come on, everyone, come one, come all, call your bhaiya, didi, dadu, dadi, nanu, nani, and everybody else in the house as the story time train is about to take off. And we are coming right in your house at your station. Well, the station is your house. So if you don't want to miss the train, the story train, just hop on. Ready? Come on, everyone. The engine has started. Engine is ready. Engine is ready to roll. Come on, everyone, let's roll. Come on, everyone, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. So, kids, welcome once again to Aditi Ma'am's Story Time. Today's story is something very unexpected, and I'm sure you are going to love it because it has a lot of suspense, thrill, fun, excitement, and whatnot. It's about some creature, somebody magical. But before that, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. You, as always, will tell me what story I am sharing with you today, right? So, everybody, sit straight, wear your smile. That's right. Leave everything else that you're doing, wear your thinking cap, open your ears, open your mind. You can see my audio, see my video, and hear my audio. Can you please show me a thumbs up? Excellent. For those who are joining in, welcome once again to Aditi Ma'am Story Time. We are waiting for you. Quickly hop on to the story train with Aditi Ma'am here. All right. So, kids, as I begin today's story, I'm going to play a song for you. You have to listen to the song, dance along with me, join the song, and then tell me what do you think the story is going to be about. There is a suspense. Shh, it's a secret. And it's your and my secret. So, everyone, if you're ready, I'm going to share the sound. Come on, join in. Everyone, there you go. Give me a moment as I put on the song for you. Just sharing the song so that you can hear it loud and clear. One, two, three, and here we go. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, can hear the sound clearly, show me a thumbs up, and here I begin.
He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo.
Let's see if you can sing the song.
He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo.
And my. Well, now that you've heard me and the song, aren't you excited to know what the story is going to be about? So, all those who have understood what the story is going to be about, why don't you quickly write your option in the chat right on your screen? That's right. Who do you think is this magical, deadly, scary creature being talked about in today's story? There was a name, starts with a G, ends with an O, and sounds like, yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Type your options in the chat screen right on your device. Okay? Don't worry. Just type in your answers, what you think. You could just take a guess and you could just maybe be right. Who knows? Good. Very nice. Okay. This only shows that how attentive you as an audience are. And it makes me, Aditi ma'am, feel very, very, very happy. Because no story is complete if we don't participate as an audience and a teller. Great! The story today is about the Gruffalo. Now, who's the Gruffalo? There are lots of characters in today's story, children. And I want you to participate in the story, as the characters will not come in if you don't participate with me. So, do you want to hear to the story and find out who's this Gruffalo? What happened to him? Who are the other characters in the story? Is he real or is he imaginary? Well, hold on to those thoughts as I take you on this wonderful ride of storytelling today. So, I'm going to share the screen for the story with you now. Everybody sit back, pull on your smiles, and relax as we take this cool story train with me here. And yes, you've guessed it right. It is the Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson and Axel Treffler. It's a lovely story, an award-winning story. There is so much color in this. There is so much excitement. But hey, what is this mouse doing in the story? Who is this funny creature? In brown, he's so furry and so hairy and so deadly and so scary. Ooh, let's find out if they are friends or foes, if they are enemies or not. So come on, everybody. Join me in this adventure today of the Gruffalo's story. Once upon a time, long time ago, very long time ago, there was a deep, dark, dense jungle. And in the jungle, there lived all sorts of animals. Well, in the jungle, what all animals would you find? Why don't you throw up your options in the chat? Good. Okay, lovely to see your answers coming right on the chat screen. Yes, you can find all of these. So now, brilliant. Aha! This means you really know which all animals are wild animals who live in the jungle. Excellent. And some of these animals that you have mentioned here in the options are going to be a part of the story today. So if you're ready, let's move on. Ho, 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 ho! Oh, yummy little mouse, I see. Said the fox, the sly, cunning, deadly fox, as he was about to eat the little tiny miny mouse. The mouse just sprinkled on his feet and thought of an idea. A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch with me in the underground house. It's terribly kind of you, Fox, but no. I am going to have a lunch with the Gruffalo. Uh, g g g um g g g Gruffalo. What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why didn't you know? Let me tell you what's a Gruffalo. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's a terrible tusk and has terrible claws. He has terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Where are you meeting him? Asked the fox. Right here, Mr. Fox, by these rocks behind these, right here where you are just now. And his favorite food, is what? What? Asked the fox. Well, the Gruffalo likes to eat, ah, um, a roasted fox. Chom, chom, chom. A roasted fox? He's going to eat me, thought the fox. Roasted fox, I'm off. Bye Goodbye, the fox said. Goodbye, little mouse, I'm going. And away he sped. He ran and he ran and he ran and he ran. Oh, silly old fox, thought the little mouse. Doesn't he know? There is no such thing as a Gruffalo. Na 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 na. Ah, I made a fool of him. I scared him away. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! And our little smart tiny mouse started walking again. As he walked happily, he met someone else. Now, children, who do you think is the next animal or bird he met in the jungle? Toot, 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 tweet, hoot, hoot, hoot. Yes, you're absolutely right. It was an owl who was flying away from his house when he spotted the mouse and wanted to eat the mouse. But our dear little mouse was so smart, so intelligent, and you know what he did? Let's find out. He got an idea. On went the mouse through the deep dark woods, and the owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea with me in my treetop house. It's frightfully nice of you, Owl, but no, I am going to have tea with a Gruffalo. Go, 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 rah, grr, grr, grr. A Gruffalo? Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why? Don't you know what's a Gruffalo? Let me tell you. And you know what he said? Come on, everyone. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Ah, ow, ow. Where are you meeting this Gruffalo friend of yours? The mouse said, here by the stream. And his favorite food, Miss Owl, is what? Guess what he said? It's an owl ice cream. An owl ice cream? Owl ice cream? Toot, 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 tweet, 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 toot, toot, tweet, 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 tweet. Goodbye, little mouse. And away the owl flew away, scared as ever. The mouse had a hearty laugh, and it thought to himself, oh, silly old owl, doesn't he know there is no such thing as a buffalo? Na 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 na. Oh boy, what fun this is! And off the mouse went. And who do you think found next? Take a guess, everyone. Yes, come on. From the log pile house inside of the wood came a snake hissing by, and the mouse got scared. But he quickly thought of an idea so that he is not eaten by the snake. And do you know what he did? Very good. Come on, join me. On went the mouse through the deep dark woods. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast. In my log house.
Wonderfully good of you, Snake.
But no, no, no. I am having a feast with a gruffalo. A g g g g g g g g gr 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 a gruffalo. What's a gruffalo? A gruffalo? You don't know what's a gruffalo? Oh, said. And my dear friends, come and join me as little smart teeny weeny mouse get the snake away with this song of his. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. He's a Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Where are you meeting this Gruffalo friend of yours? Asked Snake. Well, here by the lake, by the mouse. And you know what? His favorite food is a scrambled snake. And you know what happened after that?
A scrambled snake. It's time I hid. Off I go. Goodbye, little mouse. And away the snake slid.
Oh, what a silly old snake! Doesn't he know there is no such thing as a gruffer? Na 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 na. At the moment he was about to say Gruffalo, something happened. All of a sudden, looked back, and you know who it was? Yes, take a guess. It was. Oh, who is that creature? Oh my God! With terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth and his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous watch at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, oh my God! I thought Gruffalos were not real. But oh help! Help! Oh no! Help! Oh no! It is a Gruffalo! Just the way I described it. I was just having fun. I didn't know it was real. Oh! And the mouse got scared because the Gruffalo is going to eat him up now. Oh no, God, please save me. And after that, the Gruffalo said, "Ho, ho, 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 ho. Oh, little teeny weeny mouse, you are my favorite food," the Gruffalo said. "You will taste good on a slice of bread. I'm going to keep you and gobble, 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 gobble you inside." Um, yeah.
Mama.
And the mouse gathered all the courage. He thought quickly to save his life. And you know what he did?
Mr. Gruffalo, good, said the mouse. Don't Don't call me good.
I am the scariest creature in this wood. Just walk behind me and you will see that everyone is afraid of me. Huh? Thought the Gruffalo. Tiny little weeny mouse, and the whole jungle is afraid of him? Let me see how. Take me along, dear little mouse. If nobody is scared of you, I'm going to eat you up and make you my meal.
Yes, as you say, as you say. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. The jungle is afraid of this tiny little mouse. Let us see.
You go ahead, and I will follow after. They walked and they walked. They walked and they walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the leaves ahead. Now, who makes a hissing sound, kid? Yes, absolutely. It was, you're right.
Oh, Snake, said the mouse. Why, Mr. Snake, hello there. The snake took a look at the Gruffalo.
Oh, crumbs, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he slithered and slid into his log pile house. Looking at that, the Gruffalo was.
You see, said the mouse, I told you so.
Aha! That's really amazing, said the Gruffalo. And off they both went. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said,
I hear a
in the trees ahead.
toot, toot.
Ah, well, children, who do you think that creature might be? Well. As you guessed it right. It was our little owl. See, owl, said the mouse. Ah, why, owl? Hello there. The owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear! Oh,
Goodbye, little mouse. Bye, I have to work. I need to go. And off
he flew to his treetop house. And look at that.
you see, said the mouse. I told you so.
Huh. Hmm. Huh. He thought to himself. The Gruffalo said, astounding. Really amazing. They walked and they walked and they walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I can hear feet on the path ahead. Who do you think, children, will it be? Yes, you're absolutely correct. It is the creature we saw first. The mouse met first in his stroll in the jungle. Yes, you're right. It was the fox, said the mouse. Why, fox? Hello. The fox took one look at the Gruffalo and, oh, help! Help! Goodbye, little mouse! Goodbye! And off he ran into his underground house. The Gruffalo just stood there, wondering, oh my, I was supposed to be the scariest, the deadly, the most fierce of the creatures. I'm so ugly. I have these horrible teeth and eyes and jaws and paws and knees and horns and prickles. Nobody seems to be afraid of me. But it is this tiny, whiny, little mousy mouse that everyone seems to be afraid of.
Well, Gruffalo, said the mouse, you see, everyone is afraid of me.
Ah,
And now the mouse said, now my tummy is beginning to rumble. I'm hungry and my tummy is growling. I have butterflies in my stomach. And you know, Mr. Gruffalo, what's my favorite food? My favorite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said. Oh no, oh no! You can't eat me. I'm also so scared of you. I need to run for my life. And as quick as the wind,
he turned and fled to save his life, and never, ever, ever, ever did he bother the mouse ever again. From that day onwards, the mouse became the most smartest, most cleverest, and the most intelligent creature in the whole jungle. And as for the mouse, he found a nut, his favorite nut, and he enjoyed his meal in the quiet, deep, dark woods. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good, and he started to eat, 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 and eat. And, my friends, this brings me to the end of today's story. So, I hope all of you had an amazing time listening to this story. This is a very special story, so close to my heart. I hope you had a good time listening to it too. Well, as always, every story has a title, a name to the story. I gave you mine, but I want to hear what you think is the title or the name of the story if you were writing this story. So send me your answers in the chat option on your screen device and tell me, what would you call this story? Give it a name, and I'm waiting for your answers in the chat option. Excellent. Yes, as I always say, very good. Keep trickling down your answers. Everybody has a different understanding to one same story. The story's title can have different themes, can have a different name as the participants wish. So it doesn't have to be same as mine. You can give me your title, your name of what you would call the story. Very nice. I'm waiting for the answers. Let them trickle down. Excellent. Superb. Very nice. Mhm. Very nice. So, now that you have shared the titles with me, what, according to you, is the moral of the story? Give me the moral, the theme, the key learning that you think you have learned from this story. Again, as I always say, everybody's learning could be different. The key thing that we learned in this story was that size doesn't matter. You can be as tiny as a mouse and think smart. You can be intelligent. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be an adult. You don't have to be a big person to think smart. Just think fast and smart when you are in a dangerous situation. That's what matters. In this story, we also learned about the different kinds of noises that the different animals and birds make. This is a wonderful story that also taught us the different places where, of the house, where the animals and the birds lived. The story gave us wonderful description of describing a scary creature. What more? I'm sure there must be different with us here on the chat. Since you have shared different morals to the story, as I always say, I'm waiting for your morals. Keep sending them down to us in your chat option. Every story certainly has a different set of learnings, takeaways, morals, as per your understanding. I would love to hear from all of you on the chat option and even afterwards. You must send in your feedback for this story and what you liked about the story so much. What was your learning from the story on our group, on our Facebook, and the like? So, now that you're sharing the morals with me, there are certain key things that I thought the story also teaches us. First, the story taught us about that the size doesn't matter. It is how fast and intelligent you think that's what matters. Look at the mouse who was so tiny and he defeated all the jungle animals and the big bad scary creature, the Gruffalo, by just thinking quickly, smartly, intelligently, despite his little size. All the other animals who were bigger in size but could not do anything. Isn't that a great learning for all of us? This story also told us different ways of describing nouns, describing a creature, the Gruffalo. We learned about terrible tusks, terrible claws, and terrible teeth and terrible jaws. We also learned about knobbly knees and turned out toes and poisonous warts. We also learned about orange eyes, black tongue, and purple prickles on his back. Now, these descriptions of his body part of the creature are known as describing the nouns, which are an excellent way of describing any creature. The second learning we had from this story was about the different sounds that the animals and the birds make. So, a snake hisses, an owl hoots, and a fox just makes a noise, just walks past, hoot, hoot, and a gruffalo says gruffalo. We also learned another thing was where these animals and birds live in a jungle. So for example, the snake lives in the log pile house. Log is a pile of wood of the trees. We also learned that the fox lived in an underground house in a burrow. We also learned that the owl lived on a tree house on the top of a tree. So imagine, children, one story can have so many different learnings. We also learned about singing a song and having fun all the way and enjoying a scary story. So next time, don't get scared because you can turn a scary story into a funny, happy story. All that matters is a little bit, a dose of creativity from you, and voila, magic is created. So until we meet next time, as I always say, do read a story to sleep. Read a storybook to yourself every day and every night before you sleep. You can read it to your parents, to your grandparents, to your brothers and sisters, your siblings, to your friends, or just read it to yourself. But do read a story. It's very important and it builds great imagination and creativity apart from enriching your vocabulary. You will learn new words and in no time you will have a rich collection of words to use when you talk or write. So, kids, until next time, when I bring to you another interesting, fascinating story and a song, till we meet next, happy listening and happy reading. Goodbye.